Hi friends, we spend a lot of time on our show talking about the latest in gadgets and gizmos and how all this tech is supposed to make your life better. But what happens when your tech breaks? We have an expert coming in today to tell us just exactly what to do when something breaks, when to fix it, when to toss it, and maybe even when to recycle it. I'm Patrick Moats. Welcome to this week's Tech Byte.
Brought to you by Rogers Technology, transforming tech challenges into solutions.
So we're joined in studio today by Aaron Alldaffer of Chatt Fix. And what he's brought is some broken tech to talk about when it's time to fix it and what you should bail on. So Aaron, thank you for coming.
Happy to be here.
So let's start with this iPad. So obviously this iPad, do I fix it or do I junk it?
Well, typically when you get a broken screen, which happens from when the kids are using it on the screen time, you can replace those pretty easily. Sometimes they're pretty cheap if you have a digitizer, which is the touchscreen. The best thing to do is just call your local repair place and see how much it would cost, because sometimes you can get it for way cheaper than it is to replace them.
Okay, I did hear a good rule of thumb is once the repair cost is over 50% to buy new, it's best just to buy new.
Definitely, because whenever you replace something, you're obviously sometimes getting an aftermarket part or a brand new part, OEM, which costs a little bit more. So I always tell my customers, if you're getting something that's over the half the price, it's best to just replace it.
Best to just replace it, okay. Now we've also got a cell phone here that you said is still functioning, but we've got some cracks on the screen, on the front, the back.
Definitely.
So do I need to fix that, or as long as it's functioning, is that okay?
So this is a cost between if you want to spend the money on it. Typically iPhones can be a little bit more expensive, especially with the new OLED screens.
Sure.
The back, I would always say get that replaced as soon as possible. With these chips here, you can cut your fingers, your kids can cut them, and it can fall glass into certain places.
Well, and also I would assume that elements can get into the phone and that can make
Definitely. The more you have that open, the more dust and debris can get in there, and that's not waterproof anymore.
Right, and a case is not going to protect all of that.
Definitely not. No, the biggest ones with the water seal can help with that, but on the long term, I'd go ahead and get it replaced.
All right, so obviously you fix iPads, cell phones. You've got some other stuff here.
Yeah.
So if I have an old gaming system that doesn't work anymore, I can come see you?
Definitely. One of the things we specialize at Chatt Fix is game consoles and drones, because not a lot of people in the market are doing that.
Okay.
You got the latest models from like Nintendo Switch to PS5, but also the classics like the old NES consoles.
The ones that we grew up on,
exactly.
yeah. So I can still play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Oh my gosh, if you're gonna get that far, I don't. They also do drones. A lot of Chattanooga Roofing is one of we help out with that. A lot of wrecked drones and also little controllers. These are the main things that people kind of tend to throw away. The controller's $70. I repair them anywhere between 15 to 20. Other shops run the same to keep it under that half price. So a lot of waste goes into throwing these away though.
And when your tech can't be fixed, it's probably time to recycle it, but that is a later episode all by itself. Hey, if you have questions about today's episode, or you'd like to see us feature your idea, please shoot me an email. I'm Patrick Moats. Thank you for watching Tech Byte.
Brought to you by Rogers Technology, transforming tech challenges into solutions.